All right, welcome back from our shortcut for you. So we're going to make some tiramisu, but first things first. You see how I just used that?
Okay, yeah.
First things first, we have to read what Laura says next in our dialogue. And she says, we need to make the tiramisu before we can eat it.
Of course.
Yes, otherwise you're just eating like egg and sugar
Gross.
and cream.
Flour.
Mix it up. No, that would be terrible. Yes, you need to make the food before you eat it. And then she asks a very good question. Do we have all of the ingredients? In other words, do we have all of the different things we need to make the tiramisu? That's what we call the ingredients.
Important.
So important.
OK， 所以当然呢，我就说啦 ，first things first， 就是最重要事情要先做。那是什么呢？就是说，在我们吃到提拉米苏之前，要怎么样呢？一定要 make the tiramisu， 要动手做。不过这时候我当然提到最重要的东西，要做一定要怎么样准备 ingredients， 就是食材啊。到底都准备齐了吗 ？So do they or me and Pat have all the ingredients?
I don't know. I was just kind of, as you were talking, thinking about all the ingredients you need. It's actually quite a list. There are a few more things than I would have thought of. And yes, you should always kind of get the ingredients ready before you start cooking, because otherwise you'll be running around like a mad chicken trying to find things. So Pat is going through the list. Hopefully he's got a recipe or a list of instructions that says what he needs. So he says, let's see. You can imagine him looking at it. I've got sugar,
Good.
whipped cream.
Check.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, that's not an ingredient. That's what you
ingredients?
say when you have a problem. We'll get back to the problem later, but we should talk about cream.OK，
所以呢，我们来看一下 Pat 呢，他当然就是可能准备好一个 recipe， 可能通常 recipe 就是呢，这个食谱就是要教你怎么做东西的食谱。他说哦好，我们来看看哦。他说我有 sugar， 我有白糖，然后 whipped cream 是什么呢？就是已经打发的鲜奶油。可是为什么他这里后面要加一个就是糟糕。那其中我们刚刚有提到的。Whipped cream 的 cream 当然就是有奶油的意思 ，OK， 它是不可数哦 ，OK， 那当然呢，我们常常会在后面加一个 y， 成为一个形容词 creamy， 是什么呢？就是奶油状的东西啦，或者是糊状的东西。So maybe I could say something like, "Would you like some cream in your coffee?"
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and also I also like strawberries and cream.
Ah, yes. When we
yummy.
watch tennis at Wimbledon, we always have strawberries and cream. Or hot chocolate with whipped cream. You can
yummy.
either make it yourself or buy that stuff in a can. Spray it on top. And there's all sorts of things that we can do with cream too. Of course, if you beat the cream or put a lot of air in it by mixing it, that's when you'd have whipped cream, like we would use in the recipe or with our hot chocolate. So remember at the end of this short list that he mentioned, yeah, Pat said, uh-oh, and that's a sign of a problem. When someone's made a mistake or when something's going wrong, they go, uh-oh. So Laura asks the question you have to ask, but the question you don't want to ask. What did you forget? She, of course, thinks he forgot something. There should be something there, but he didn't think about it just because he's reading a list of things and halfway down he went, uh-oh, so there's a problem here. But what's the problem? What did he forget?
OK， 所以其实我听起来好像有点不开心。他说，到底 Pat，what did you forget？ 你忘了带什么 ？OK，so what did he forget?
Well, Pat explains, I was in a rush this morning, so he was very busy. He didn't have a lot of time, so I was in a rush this morning, so I forgot the mascarpone cheese, el formaggio mascarpone. It's a very soft, young Italian cheese, and it's in the tiramisu, and it's gonna be a problem.
I had no idea. OK, there's cheese in tiramisu. OK，
Yeah, kind of like cream cheese.
好吧，那 Pat 他当然怎么样？因为没办法，他早上怎么太匆忙了，所以他忘记带了 mascarpone cheese 马斯卡彭起司，这是一个很重要的 ingredient 在这个 tiramisu。哦。
So as we read just earlier, Pat forgot something because he was in a rush this morning. If you are in a rush, you are also in a hurry. It's the same thing, and as I mentioned, it basically means you don't have a lot of time. You have to move quickly. Maybe you're late. Maybe you got up late. Maybe things have changed, but you gotta go, go, go. You are in a rush. For example, he was in a rush to get home. Well, I've been in a rush, and I understand Pat was in a rush, but hey, if you're ever in such a rush that you forget the cheese, that's a big problem, sir.
That's probably an excuse, Pat. Okay, so be in a rush, 大家应该都知道，就是匆忙急迫的意思。
It happens.
But then I said that's one of the most important ingredients.
See, you're the smart one. That's what I'm
这是最重要的
thinking.
食材耶。
Exactly. I mean, imagine making a chocolate cake without chocolate. Imagine making an
goodness.
omelet without an egg. It's just crazy.
Oh, so what am I or what are we
Well,
gonna do?
you are a problem solver,
I know,
so
I'm the
you
smart
say
one.
that's right. So you say, I think we can find a solution, though. Right? A solution is sort of like an answer, something that will fix a problem. I like that attitude. You're just gonna go ahead and do it. The teacher said we can use cream cheese as a replacement. That's what I was gonna do. It's like I'm a chef. It's crazy. Anyways, yes, cream cheese, a very soft, not very cheesy cheese, but it's good on bread, it's good on toast, and it's good in cheesecake.
Lots of things.
That's what we put cheese in cheesecake. Cream cheese is in cheesecake. And you're going to use it, well, you guys will use it as a replacement. To replace is to switch something for another thing. And if we use it as a noun, that thing you're switching is a replacement. All right? So if you don't want... let's see, if you don't want bacon on top of your hamburger, but you want cheese on top of your hamburger or ham, you'll have cheese as a replacement. It takes the place of another thing.
OK， 当然呢，我是比较聪明那个，我说我就可以找到 solution， 就是解决办法。因为老师有说过，我们可以用什么 cream cheese，OK， 就是奶油起司作为代替品。这里的 replacement 就是有取代的东西啦，或者还可以是取代的人。So for example, maybe I could use it in a sentence like, "Our old car is badly in need of replacement."
That's right. You got to switch the old car for a new, better car. You'll always have a car, but you're just changing A for B, old for new in the car case. All right, well, Pat's thinking about it, and he says that's a brilliant idea. Brilliant here is not like bright. We can talk about a brilliant light. No, here it's just like great, fantastic, wonderful. What a fantastic, great idea. And then he says, I'll buy some at the grocery store next to the school. Yeah, because actually cream cheese is often easier to find in a grocery store than mascarpone. But wherever you're going to get your cheese from, you're going to have to buy it. And when you want to buy things, you're probably going to go to the store.
OK， 所以呢，Pat 说这是个 brilliant idea， 就是好主意。所以呢，他就要去怎么样？学校旁边的食品杂货店买一些回来，这个 cream cheese。
As I mentioned, if you want to buy things, you should go to the store. But in this case, we're buying food. Now, one of the best places to buy food is at the grocery store. A supermarket is pretty much the same thing. It's just bigger. What do we get at the grocery store? Meat, vegetables, fruits, lots of dry things, lots of things in cans. And many grocery stores also sell those things we use quite frequently, maybe like toilet paper or toothbrushes and toothpastes and things like that. But mainly, it's a simple little store that's got lots of things you can buy and use in your kitchen. It's the grocery store. For example, the grocery store sells drinks at cheaper prices than the convenience store. There's some smart shopping.
But convenience stores are more convenient.
Yeah, that's true. If you need something at 4 in the morning, the convenience store. But to save a little bit of money, try to find your grocery store. And groceries, of course, is just what we call those things we use all the time in our homes, mainly food.
Right. 所以 grocery 其实有杂货的意思 ，grocery store 就是杂货店。当然你也可以用 grocery store， 这样发音也是 OK 的哦。Okay, so then I said to Pat, pick up some eggs where you're at it.
Good thinking.
Then we can make lots of tiramisu.
There you go. So the grocery store will definitely have eggs as well as cream cheese.
OK， 这里我用 pick something up， 不是把东西拿起来，它其实是讲 quickly buy something， 就是有购买这样子的意思。For example, I could probably say something like, Have you picked up a copy of her new CD yet?
Ariana Grande?
Yeah. Pink? Okay, so let's continue reading and find out more. Okay, so then Pat asks the teacher for permission to go to the store.
Yeah, right. They're still in class. They're still at the cooking club in school, so you can't just walk out of class when you're in school, right? Even if you want to go to the washroom, you have to put up your hand and ask for permission. Permission is basically when you're allowed to do something, all right? Someone gives you permission. The teacher will give you permission to go out of the classroom, but to get that permission, you have to ask for permission, or you could say, I'm asking the teacher for permission, just like you might ask your parents for permission to go out at night on the weekend or something like that. You can't just do it. You have to ask, and they have to say, okay.
Okay, so ask for something 就是请求。那这里我们是 ask for permission. Permission 就是许可这样的意思。For example, the teacher gave me her permission to go home early.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
That's lucky.
Yeah, okay. Well, we're at the end of today's article.
Aww.
Let's now go to For You Chat.
No snacks.